Hello, welcome back to the Séance in Blake Manor. I am the game audio is recording, alright? I promise you that, unlike last time. So, forgot to get my notes out. One moment. Alright, so just to recap, we have to act on Dara, who also gave us the catacomb key, confront Ivy, talk to Victoria. We have to show the baby picture of baby Murphy to Sanat. Then we need to act on Dupre. We need to find a third suspect. Aspect rather. Find out Varley's safe. Silent dinner at 8 p.m. Then we need to investigate Joyce's room. Then we need to probe out Montavani. Talk to Senate. To do Coventry, we gotta talk to Master Blake, but we gotta wait for that. And then we need to search the manager's quarters. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. So, 4 hours to do. Do I not have like a master key? Well, Dara's out here, so let's just go ahead and do that then.
Mr. Ward, how are you? Huh. Right, yeah.
I think he wants me to go in the catacombs, actually. Okay, that's how I... Okay, cool. Catacombs it is. Okay, it... Dang, a lot of stairs. Somewhere this way? They're all open, but... Art room. Oh, it's on the other side. Or do you think it's one of the ones with the green on it? Let me try to sell this green. Okay, anyway. I did come here and then I ignored where it said enter, so I digress. Mr. Hunter's key opened its cell, but what was Miss Dean doing down here? If there's anything to be found here, I don't see it. Am I missing something? Perhaps I should return here when I have more information. Return here when I have more information. Such as what? Alright, well, whatever. Where is Ivy and... Victoria? We'll go talk to them. Oh, we talking now?
So, if I might ask, do you ladies find yourselves at events like this often?
Quite often. I've attended more than my fair share. Mostly in London, but not always. But an entire week, with the ultimate goal of some grand ritual. Nothing like this has ever been done before.
It seems more the venture of one of the secret societies than that of a seer.
That's true. I think that's why we found it so enticing.
Then you're not of a society yourselves?
No. I have a gift. And I enjoy the company of those who would believe it. And Victoria and her infinite patience is here at my behest.
It's not patience. After all, this has been a more interesting week than I would be having otherwise.
Okay.
Hello? What brings you back?
Wouldn't you want to know? I have a few questions to ask you. A lot, actually. Let's start with this. Explain this. Have we heard of quinine or quinine powder, Mrs. Lau? What makes you ask? You know, I've gone blank as to what reason I had you in... What? You know, Mrs. Lau, I've gone blank as to what reason I had you in that powder in my mind. Oh, okay. I see. Malaria killed my husband. So yes, I know quinine. Thanks to Ivy, I got my hands on some, but it was too late. It did not save him. Right, of course. Do you recognize this photo, Mrs. Lau? I can't say I do. Oh goodness. Is that a little Ivy? Oh, she's just adorable. What a stern little expression. And so the gentleman would be Mr. Hunter. That's it. It seems obvious now. Technically, it's improper for a noblewoman and a servant to be so close, so this is information not best shared. But I am glad Ivy had Mr. Hunter when she needed him. She was not well understood by her family. Has Miss McLeod had trouble sleeping since she arrived? Not to my knowledge. Forgive my asking, only she seems a little out of sorts during the day. Well, she did mention she's not been feeling quite herself. I think it's the travel and the stories about this place. Nothing to be concerned about, I'm sure. Right. I found these documents, but I can't for the life of me seem to find the owner. Might you recognize them? Documents that... But how the... I have the key, right? Where did it go? You know, I'm rather sick of games, Mr. Ward. I've been toyed with enough for a lifetime. We share an inclination for room searching, do we? Fine. Mrs. Lau, you stay out of my business with Evelyn Dean, and I won't ask why you were sneaking about my room. Though, if your business is Miss Dean, because, it is, isn't it? She's in everyone's damn business. You might be interested to know that the cufflink you likely saw with this finding of yours belongs to Mr. Coventry. What do you make of that, Mr. Ward? You might want to stick your nose into his affairs and leave mine well enough alone. Okay, snitch. Is it fair to say yourself and Miss McLeod are quite close? Of course, sir. I'm her chaperone, and we spend quite a bit of time together. Some might say you're very, very close, if you catch my meaning. Whatever you're implying, Mr. Ward, I don't appreciate it. That's everything I had to say.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Okay, now how did that help me with her? Catacomb key is also... What? Okay, let's talk to you.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Your goal is to find a fiancé to cover up your relationship with Mrs. Lau.
Shush! Not so loudly! Oh, but look at me. I don't want things to be like this. I feel awful doing this to Victoria. As long as Miss Dean has her evidence, we are not safe. We'll be ruined if she decides to share it. So, all I can do is try and mitigate the damage. Even if that means... I don't want to talk about it. Please, Mr. Ward. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Please. We will be doomed.
Don't worry, miss. I won't tell a soul. I hope Mrs. Lau is handling the situation well.
Well, she's more calm than I. What will I do without her? I do hope Miss Dean doesn't succeed in driving us apart. Oof. The only way I can see that happening is if we somehow get those awful materials and burn them. There is no other way to be free from that horrible woman's grasp.
Find and return the blackmail material. Do I not already have that?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
Oh, okay, that helped me unlock an hypothesis about Victoria now.
I'll let you be.
Take care.
Okay. So let's do that then. Miss Dina was blackmailing. Yeah, I mean, I thought I found that evidence. Maybe I have to investigate Mrs. Lau first. Maybe I'm not doing this in the order the game intended me to do it in, and that could be the reason why. Okay, so let's investigate her now, or hypothesize. Victoria Lau's goal is to blank her blank with blank by blank her so she can blank blank. Okay, is to hide, perhaps, her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can Or hide. What? Hold on. Victoria Lau's goal is to hide a relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can find Miss Dean. Yeah, that didn't seem right. Okay, so let's think about this. Maybe rob? I know what happened here. Okay.
Mrs. Lau intends to get blackmail material from Miss Dean at any cost. I should find and confront her about this.
So she's drugging, okay, so she's drugging, what's her name? Ivy McLeod. So that way she can rob Miss Dean to get the blackmail letter back. Now why she gotta be drugged just for that to happen?
Hello?
Your goal is to save your relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so you can rob Miss Dean.
Would you... Please, would you keep your voice down? I am not proud of this. I do not... Oh, God, I don't want to be doing this. This whole thing is repulsive. I tried to find the material Evelyn somehow has. Do you understand? But I couldn't find it. There didn't seem much option to me then. I don't want to think what I might have to do. But the more I consider my options, I realize that if Ivy knows what I'm doing, she can't. I can't inflict her with it. I can't. I have no doubt I'm sinning against her, Mr. Ward.
Yeah, you
I have
are.
no illusions of that. My hope is that it is the lesser of the evils I must subject her to.
Oh, here we go. Lesser of the two evils.
So you're right, of course. I have seen you asking questions. Your business is other people's business, I gather.
In cases like this, sometimes I wish it wasn't.
You think I don't hear myself? How horrendous this all is? I do not want to be here, Mr. Ward. Considering these things, I am doing what I think is best for Ivy. As for Miss Dean, you know I've not yet met with her, don't you? I meant to, but she never showed. Despite what I think I might have to do, I haven't hurt her. And I won't have to consider her anymore at all if perhaps you could make good use of this. Could you retrieve what Miss Dean has on us? I believe she stashed it where she's made a mark on this map, but I cannot tell where this is. It does not match anywhere I've found on the grounds. Perhaps you, with your keen
Oh, do we
eye
think it's in the
and wandering
catacombs,
spirit,
perhaps?
might know where it leads. Then it can all be over. A little mercy on us, sir, please. I do not
So,
deserve
I
it,
kind of forgot the relationship, but I'm
Ivy
assuming...
does.
Miss Dean knew
Do it
Ivy,
for their sake,
like...
if not
okay.
mine. I only want to be left in peace. That all this might be between myself
Like, how did Miss
and
Dean
Ivy
find out about this?
and no one else. That would mean the world.
Okay, so if my understanding is correct, Miss Dean was trying to get Miss McLeod to help her because Miss McLeod is a seer, and then she was then trying to blackmail Miss McLeod to help her by threatening to publish her relationship with Mrs. Lau. And so I think Victoria thought that if she drugged Miss McLeod so that way her sight wasn't working, then she wouldn't be able to help Miss Dean. Or either... But she was still drugging her so she could rob Miss Dean, though. I don't know. That's something I'm going to have to look up when I finish the game, because if I try to Google it now and make sense of it, then I will spoil myself. So, this is in the catacombs. Alright, back to the catacombs I go then. According to Mrs. Lau's map, Miss Dean's material should be hidden at the far edge of this cell. There's something visible to the naked eye at least. But maybe if I feel my way around the wall. A loose brick. There's something inside. This must be what Mrs. Lau is after. What a place to hide it. Does it matter which one I talk to?
Hello, Mr.
I believe I found the information Miss Dean had on you.
Oh, you have? Let me see. Mr. Ward, you have no idea how relieved I am.
Do you think this helps all three of them, such as Dara, Mrs. McLeod? Sorry, Dara, Miss Lau, and Miss McLeod?
I have to get Victoria. And maybe I'll find Dara too.
Apparently
He'll be around
so.
here somewhere. Just one moment. For all that trouble, I suppose she really did not imagine we'd ever just get our hands on everything to be able to just burn it away. But that's all of it, isn't it? There's nothing else.
That's everything.
Oh, I could cry.
No need for that now, lass. You're alright. Oh, but you do like to make me worry, don't you?
I'm just making sure you haven't lost your touch. Oh, but Dara, I'm sorry.
Sorry? You haven't a thing to be sorry about. But let's keep you two out of any more trouble, eh? Well, while that sight of yours is coming back, love, both of you keep these with you. They'll keep you safe during that séance. I have a bad feeling about that one.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. You're very good to us.
Well, there's not much I wouldn't do for Ivy, Mrs. Lau. And now she's a grown woman. I trust her to know what's best for her. So you'd best not prove her wrong in that. You understand?
You know, shout out to Mr. Hunter for being accepted for this relationship. It is the 1800s.
Dara!
Of course, Mr. Hunter. And Mr. Ward, too. You really do both have my thanks.
Oh, certainly. If there's anything you ever need.
But, Ivy, I do have to talk to you. I need to apologize. You should know everything.
I'd better get back to my duties. I'll leave you be.
Yes, I think myself and Victoria have a lot to discuss now. Thank you both for your help.
Nice. Nice. Okay, mystery solved. Miss McLeod will attend the seance, but under the protection of Mr. Hunter's ward. Well, that's not what I wanted. Having dispense of the blackmail material I gathered by Miss Dean, she's now free to live in peace with Mrs. Lau. Mrs. Lau will attend the seance as well, but she will be protected by Mr. Hunter's ward. Having destroyed the blackmail material, Mrs. Lau's not able to focus on her relationship with Miss McLeod. And then Hunter. White Knight. That as in the achievement, not that Mr. Hunter is a White Knight, but he will attend the seance, but under the protection of a Charmy maid. He's done all he can to protect Miss McLeod from the whims of Miss Dean. Don't tick back up. Oh, look at that. Ticks down anyway. I kind of want to do the reflections just to be nosy. In their rooms? Or I imagine they went back outside. Alright, let's find out something to do next. Oh, they're actually... Oh no, they are in her room. Can I walk inside of her? Perhaps I shouldn't. Let's not do that. Let's go talk to Mr. Sanat.
Yes, my child.
Photograph of the Murphy child. Father, I was wondering if I might ask something of you. I couldn't tell you without knowing what it is you'd ask of me. The cook, Miss Murphy, has a little girl who was taken into custody by a Magdalene Laundry shortly after her birth. She is anxious for news of her. I said I would ask on her behalf. There is so much suffering in this life, is there not? Why is it that God allows a child to be taken from her mother? Is that bond not God's plan? Is it not sacred? What agents of the divine are we that we would do something so vile? Are we agents of the divine at all? What do you ask is outside of my power or influence, at least as you would ask it. I would end her suffering, all suffering, in my own way. But that is of no use to her. Here, now. No, I'm sorry to say that she will not see that child again by conventional means, Mr. Ward. But we are surrounded by unconventional people, are we not? Maybe one of them has a way to see what cannot normally be seen. Like Ivy? Now go with God and help that poor girl. Or Fia or Montavani, I guess. Will scrying, okay.
I'll take my leave, Father. Go with God, my child.
Maybe Fia would be a better help? Well, it seems like Fia is a better help because of Will scrying. Where is Fia at, perhaps? No flippin' idea. She may be in her room. Where is Miss Montavani? No idea as well. Why are you in the catacombs? And why weren't you there? I was just in the catacombs. Why aren't you there right now? I didn't see her in the catacombs. What do you mean you're in the catacombs? Why is no one in this bar? Besides Doyle, but he's working there, so okay. I still need to do some investigating for Miss Joyce, so I guess I'll go and do that. Kind of have time to waste, so I'm just gonna kind of look everywhere. Oh. A pouch of old wedding rings, each is engraved with a little number, perhaps for milestone anniversaries. Okay, cleaning closet. Which I've already been in, apparently. Plus something in any of the main Manor rooms. There's something with this here. So I just clicked on a bottle or something. Because for some reason it told me I can take it. Doyle said he'll put it in my room. I'm replying, oh no, it's not for... Of course, thank you. I don't know why I just got this though. High ethanol content. Right. Let's go see what that's all about. Other than that, I'm kind of at a loss here. Until 5 p.m. Maybe I I don't know who would help with Mr. Dupre. I feel like I've been in every main room to see more about Joyce's cleaning supplies, but I feel like I have to go back downstairs for that. But for the time being, I'm going to go to my room to see what we say about that bottle we just got put in our room. And then I'll probably go back down to the basement and just explore a little bit more. I mean, I'm in the servants' hall. There's a trolley here we can look at. Okay, nothing of note here. Excellent. Oh, you know, you're trying. Wait, I'm sorry. I just clicked on this clipboard that was here. It says, note from Mrs. Joyce on what's in the pantry and what needs to be used up by the end of the month. Apparently, that was evidence or a clue or something. Forgetting is like by first name. Okay, well. Oh, hello. I now see that bottle I got from the bar. Lack of chemicals. Make a cleaning solution. I already made the cleaning solution. Here, that's all that the recipe called for. But where? Seems like everything, but I feel like I've already done this. So confused. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen. I clicked on this bookcase. It said there's various books of this and this and this. But then when I clicked again, it said, what's this? What is this? Strange book. A book on incantations. There's a note written inside. Your possibilities are only limited by your vision. To get you started, Evelyn, was Miss Dean trying to teach Miss Murphy some magic? And what's this? There's a section that lists techniques for people seeing through magic. The words, I can't do this without you, have been scrawled over it. But who was Miss Murphy so desperate to see? Her child. Again, that would have been, information if I had did that, like, before I knew Miss Murphy had a child. Alright. Well, I think I've searched everything I can. Let's just talk to her. Why not? Photograph of the Murphy child. Miss Murphy has been confiding in me about the child. Mrs. Joyce, do you know anything that can help her? But please, sir, keep your voice down. Oh, that poor girl has been... No, the Lord certainly works in mysterious ways to give her child a father like that. Not that you'd call him a father. Good riddance, I say. Why are Saoirse took a shining to him? But look, these things happen. I'll not give a girl simply for chasing her heart the wrong way. Especially not when it's kind and bright as Saoirse. Okay, why do you have news clippings of me? Found these old callers with a name circle. My name as it happens. He really put in the work to hire me. I had to ask, why? You seem truly unnerved by the seance, and I was a guess. Why help Miss Dean? Truly, sir? I think I'm still trying to understand that for myself, even now. How much of her nature is hers? How much of it is the devil's? Whisper in her ears. How do I know if a woman deserves to die? Detective. Some sinners are beyond redemption, sir, but I'm certain others can still be saved. I just have to pray that I'll know the difference between forgivable and irredeemable. You took this parcel of money from Miss Dean's belongings. Well, sir, I hardly had the money to pay you out of my own pocket, now did I? Miss Dean was very well off, do you know? I can imagine she'll mind the cost. I suppose he went to a lot of trouble to get this, didn't you? But you didn't even sign your name on my hiring letter. Oh, this event is very important for the hotel, sir, and Mr. Marley knew there was a detective snooping about the guest. He's just gonna put up with it now anyway. Well, I mean, he already knows. I heard Miss Dean was personally invited to the seance. She must be very well respected. Goodness, if she were, my quest Blake never mentioned it. Between you and me, sir, I hope he's ashamed of himself. Can you imagine inviting people into a cult?
I'll be off.
God bless.
I don't think I can go inside of the church, because they're gonna try before. Oh, okay, stand corrected then. Oh, okay. Do some snooping. A votive stand with some candles. And if I do knock it down, dang, how tall are they? Bible? The Bible, written in English, is open on 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Altar cross looks as if it's made of gold. No doubt many of the Blakes who were baptized here, but has not seen you in many, many years. Well, guess that's all that's in here. Let's do your
Do
reflection.
you have much understanding of what your angel wants of you?
Not yet. Something physical, I know that. Whatever it wants of me, I need to be healed. I can feel my body recovering at an accelerated rate since pledging myself to it. I assume its intentions will become clear to me soon enough. But first, the séance, then a visit to my mother. I have put her to worry for all too long. I need to assure her that what comes next is a divine quest, and so, safe. It's silly, but that will put her at ease. The only challenge will be getting her to believe me. It is, admittedly, something of a change of character.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Again?
What will you do after this?
If you must discuss it. Now that I know I am forever doomed, I think I am done with this life. I will return to New York and my husband, and try to find some way to enjoy this joyless experience. He will be happy, I am sure. It will free some storage space for his golf trophies.
I won't bother you anymore.
Let's talk to him a bit more. Talk about this fall from grace. An event like this, it must seem strange to your peers. Mr. Ward, I have no peers. It's my land and my coin. I will make use of it in any way I wish. Let the babbling masses complain. It only serves to highlight how little they understand or dare to understand. Alright. Thought he felt tough saying that. Did you personally invite Miss Dean to the Manor, Marquess? The only guest that was invited was Miss Mantovani. Her name was enough to bring the rest. Miss Dean's late departure is frustrating enough without her having been invited, frankly. Okay. Must be difficult, your son's injuries. I am not sure which is worse, Mary's death or his injuries. To know so much of his life has been taken from him. He'll never ride a horse nor dance with the woman he loves. Will he find love? Will it matter if he does? Or does a Blake line end with him? I would give anything, do anything, take any risk to undo what has been done to him, if that were an option. Did you know that Mr. Coventry has left all of his earthly possessions to Walter in his will? Has he? How unusual. I suppose he has no children of his own. He has 2 ex-wives. He must have taken a shine to the boy. How has he met the boy, by the way, still? Your son Walter, he keeps to himself. He is not best suited to life in a hotel, but our private residence is large enough that he is never forced to face that reality. Would he have been different had the accident not happened? His mother was certainly more social than I. Perhaps he would have learned some of that from her. Forgive my discussion of money at a time like this, but surely Miss Mantovani's silence couldn't have come cheap. No, indeed. But for an event so important as this one, I will only have the best. And this seance is very important. Mr. Ward, have you not figured that out by now? The expense, the people, the distance they have come. It will be one of the most important nights in history. I mean, there are some people from the US and it's like the 1800s, so, well, late 1800s. Last thing I will ask will be the haunted expression. You seem worried. Is everything alright? Do I now? I suppose it is fair to say that I have a lot riding on this event. But once it is done, it would be nice to return to the way things were and relax for a spell. I'll actually have time to ask one more thing. Tired shoulders. You look to be carrying the world upon your shoulders, Marquess. These last few years have not been easy, but that will all be in the past soon. A new day, a new chapter is only hours away. Okay.
If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Top of the hour. Really hope Mr. Varley... Oh, there's a talk. Okay. Really hope Mr. Varley is not in his room right now, or in the manager's quarter. Let's check to see where he is. Okay. Why are you in room 13? Oh, is that her room? Still don't know where Fia is. Okay. Being a hedge maze at 6. I don't know Montavani's schedule the rest of the day. I hope she's not the one I need to talk to for Mr. Dupre. Why are you in the wine cellar? How do you even know how to get here? Oh my god. Alright, let's do this talk while we're up here. Now I'm really stressed about Miss Montavani. Oh, I hope Fia's the one we need to talk to about that. Alright. This is a long dialogue, so let's get...
Well, this is quite the turnout. Even the Marquess himself has come. Well, I hadn't expected anyone to take much interest in the area.
Oh my god, Fia's right here. What are we doing?
I suppose I should start by introducing myself. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm going to share some interesting facts about this part of the island. So I'm sure you'll know this island came to live family in the 1950s after colonization. What I found interesting was what came before. This land was a place of worship and innovation, and gatherings of scholars, engineers, and artists to work on understanding and advancement the betterment of their people. Easy pickings, so people think. No actually came from of any knowledge held by primitive peoples. I couldn't find anything that sort of happened over that site. Presumably it was his place. What I assume not everyone was identified from sources. However, I suspect many surrounding families have stories and knowledge passed down from that time and those people. Why, given his background, perhaps not really understood how his place.
You funny, sir.
Perhaps those survivors are the reason that content all manner of wonderful myths and secret sites. Rascalwyn, the Cave, Green Name for the Cavaliers, the Children of Lear, all fascinating stories, but too long to get into here. Certainly worth the meal if anyone stuck to my area, if you find support. Like seeing happening, if there's only others away. Was anything interesting sex exist? Oh, I don't think so, I'm afraid. From what I can gather, it's all raised to be great for the council of the state. I don't understand how the falls between underground. We've done all the work, Father. Yes, sometimes do suggest that. There are other maps they show anything useful. Marquess, there are some scales of values to the grounds, with as many things expressing. I don't know whether it's most of the time, or if they're close. I suppose it doesn't delay, and that's makes. Well, there you go, Father. That's me, I'm afraid. I've got things to share. Probably quite someday, face of everything. Much nothing wrong with breaking the face of practice.
Oh, say, can you see? It's Fia. I need to talk to ye. Girl, I didn't know he was gonna be here.
Declan, aren't you fierce good?
Hey, Miss Callahan. Alright, buddy. Now look, let's go ahead and do a nice little reflection.
Oh gods, no. The seance is still going ahead. Damage will still happen. But we've protected the well. And I think a rift between Rory and I is mended. Declan, I'm so proud of him. What a fool I was to be such a stick in the mud. I should have trusted his new ways, and in doing so, had faith in myself as a teacher. I guess one always worries they've not done enough to prepare their young'uns. But you have to let them fly, I suppose. And Rory, he soared.
Right. Okay. You know, I want to have some questions to ask. To ask you about her, because I need help with her. Can you tell me about the goddess Brid? Well, as the Calalak is the winter, they say Brid is the summer, one of the fairest and most loved goddesses. It's said that when her son was killed by Guvna, that she keened the first keening. All other keenings since. It's heard sharing that sorrow with mortal kind and nor their pain of loss. That wasn't much help, but nonetheless. Did you know that Miss Dean hails from a powerful Milesian bloodline? That's what I've been hearing, at least. Does she know? That little... No wonder she... Oh, I've no time to spend on bitterness, Declan. Oh, she miraculously puts it to good use and leave it at that. Okay. I heard that you have been known to offer people will scrying. What is that exactly? Well, to put it simply, scrying means looking for answers, or to somewhere you couldn't otherwise see. And wells have a lot of power about them, you know. If you ask a question to one, it might give you answers. If you're lucky, it'll even show you what you're looking for. That's what I do. I ask the well for answers or informations. More often than not, it more than provides. Ask you about this anyway.
To be able to lead Miss Murphy in
Oh.
well scrying.
I was supposed to show her the picture. Okay, my bad.
It would do her good to see her daughter. But the Magdalen Laundry that took her child, they won't share any information.
I can think of no better cause. You tell Miss Murphy I'm ready whenever she is, and to meet me at the well. There you are. Come here now. Have you done this before, Alanov? No, miss. I've never... I didn't know it would really work. Does it? It most certainly does. Come here and stand beside me. You'll want to look into the well and try and get your thoughts calm. Take all the time you need. Deep breaths. There. Now, I want you to think about your daughter. Do your best to picture her in your mind.
Oh.
Look at that. There you go. That's her? She has your eyes, does she not? She looks all right. Oh, she looks well. Oh, I was so worried. I hope you'll get to see her again someday. But until then, I can show you how to do this for yourself too, you know. You... Really? I've no words. That'd be... Thank you. So much. It's no trouble at all, sweetheart.
Loved that child so much, she scarcely met her before they were separated. Separated in God's name. Did the Lord not die for our sins?
It doesn't ease the hurt in my heart to see her. But
Dang, this dark at 5:35?
I didn't know.
I don't miss
how
those
heavy
days.
That was sitting on my soul. Now that I know she's okay, I think I can rest.
Why don't you take some time, Miss Murphy, and rest? I think we can handle the séance without you.
If you're sure, sir. I do feel weary from all this.
Hey, mystery solved. Miss Murphy will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Murphy was able to use well scrying to see her child and will continue her studies in magic under Miss Callahan. No treatment for that? Alright. That's fine. There we go. Dirty laundry. I wonder if I've got enough... Shut up, Ward. Ugh, Mr. Dupre. What to do next? I hate when they put me back here. Ideally need to go see, Mr. Varley if his... A picture of a woman with the dedication to my beloved Mary. May those who wander this maze be as lost as I am without you in my... Okay. We need to... So, see if Mr. Varley is in the basement or not. I need to go back this way. That's probably the next best thing to do. I still don't know who this third person could be for Mr. Like, I'm lost. Having a clue what to do about that. Guys, we might as well do this reflection for Mr. Skerritt while we're
How do you
here.
feel about your decision?
It does not give me the same clearness of path as my original plans did. But there is relief in no longer facing my end at the séance tonight. Perhaps I was too eager for a grand gesture, a final attempt at success. I think this is a better path to my goal. It's not that far from what I do, after all, except, and this is the funny bit, you don't expect the loan to be paid back. I grew up thinking of that as a handout, but now I see it as a transaction. I pay money to buy legacy. Oh, don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. The Catholics have been buying their way into heaven for centuries. This is the same thing, but in a different hat. An old leopard can't change his spots. At least, not right away. But who knows? Maybe my mind will lead and heart follow. And if we all get our needs met, who cares what the underlying intention is, eh?
Let's talk to Rory about some stuff. What do you know about the goddess breed? The goddess, let's see, a member of the Two of the Donna, the goddess of wisdom, healing, poetry, livestock, and a number of things. She's sometimes thought to have two sisters of the same name with other domains, and sometimes they're all attributed to the one breed. You'll find her linked to the St. Bridget too, I can tell you that for free. Did you know that Miss Dean comes from a powerful blood? I didn't, though I'd expect nothing less from a practitioner of her caliber. The third suspect is probably Mr. O'Finn, isn't it? Blood counts for more than it should, I know, but magically, certainly, hers seems unparalleled. Well, maybe not, I don't know. How can I discuss this? Have you noticed, too, that Miss Mantovani seems unwell? You must know I can't discuss my patient's private medical information with just anyone. I keep their files well protected, so don't get any ideas. I won't be a source of gossip about the woman. Okay, you don't have to be that mean about it.
I think it's safe to say your methods worked.
Well, yes, but also no. We succeeded. Not through my methods, but through Fia's and mine. There is a lesson there for me. I was too focused on the future. But when we forget the past, we don't learn from it. And we repeat the mistakes of it. And we only got there because you stepped in. I'm grateful, of course, but also deeply ashamed that I might have let my duty to the land and its people down because of ego. So in all, I'm proud of what we achieved here. And I'm proud of what it's taught me. And, if you will do me the honor, I am proud to call you a friend.
Alright, I'll mess with you.
All mine.
Let's talk to him about some stuff, shall we? First, let's talk about... A member of a staff in place in the crosses around the manor. That being Miss Joyce. Mrs. Joyce keeps her nerves calm in all the chaos, I think. Wards her protection. For those things you made for the ladies and yourself. All I know is charms as such. Binds, wards, that sorts. I can fold them into, well, charms. The binding of Miss Dean, the charms for the ladies and myself. Is simple magic, Mr. Ward, but old and powerful. It will keep the young ladies safe from harm. Mine, eh? They need some form of emotional component to them. I try to make one for you, but, well, grateful as I am, I don't really know you, sir. I don't know Mrs. Lau truthfully, but my love for Ivy seems to extend to cover her. I guess this is what makes magic different from science. With science, you do the same thing twice and you should get the same result. Magic isn't predictable like that. It's, what would you call it? Alive. Some of why folk like myself or Fia think this seance is dangerous. They're not factoring in the magic of this place and how it feels about it all. Miss Mantovani, she's maybe thinking just too scientifically about it all. Why can I discuss this with Walter? He'll think me a madman for asking this, but have you seen a portal on the grounds? A portal, like a window. of sorts, a portal to another. How do I put this? If you mean to say a portal to another world, then no, I've not seen anything like that in my time here. But if you saw one, or think you did, I'd believe it. This place has secrets for sure, and is selective about who it shows them to. No one seems to be concerned about the fact that old boy Mr. Ofen is missing, by the way. I wonder if Miss Dean was personally invited to this event. Miss Mantovani was, if I've heard right. Can't say for sure Miss Dean. I didn't hear from the staff or from her, and I suspect she'd have made it known. Not sure anyone would invite that trouble on themselves. Alright, we'll do a reflection now.
Miss MacLeod is safe now.
Aye, safe and happy. And should this seance turn south, well, I've put everything I have into those charms. With some luck, we'll be safe. You know, you'd not tell from looking at me now, but when I was a younger man, I cut off fine cloth. Could dance, too. The girls would make up any old excuse to come by the stables I trained in back home. Bench spoons, pots that looked recently bashed in. The odd bit of broken jewellery. I took it all for granted. I figured they'd wait, every one of them. But young'uns and young love don't live past spring. They all summered and moved on. Soon they had husbands, then weigh-ins of their own. I've never sad. No children. Just didn't work out that way for me. It was November 2nd, 1884, when I heard Mrs. MacLeod screaming from the big house. I grabbed something, hoof clippers I think, and ran. Figured it was a robbery. Instead, I found her hunched over wee Ivy. The child was having a seizure. Then, she sat bolt upright and said, and I'll never forget it, she said, "Pappy's gonna die tonight." Pappy being what she called her mother's father. The next day a constable came to the house, his hat under his arm. There had been an incident in the Star Theatre the night before. Some drunk wrongly sounded the alarm over a small fire. 14 people died in their attempts to escape, including Pappy. I happen to be part of a group of fellows that are more open to the stranger side of life. And long story short, it was agreed that if I could help the girl with her gift, though her mother did not consider it that, then none of her siblings, nor her father, needed to know. A grand man, Mr. MacLeod, but God-fearing, to the extent that his wife worried he would turn out his only daughter. And so I trained her. In secret, of course. From the age of 6 until I left for here some 3 years past. She is the closest thing I have, or will have, to a daughter in this world, Mr. Ward. There is nothing I wouldn't do or give to keep her safe. God willing, someday you'll have children, and no love so strong. Because until then, you cannot understand how much I appreciate what you've done here.
I'll be off.
All right then.
Right, yeah.
All right, please don't be in here. Please don't be in here. Please don't be in here. Looks like there's someone on the other side. Oh. What happens if I just walk in there? Yeah, I found the wine cellar. Might just fit this lock. It was stiff, but the key fits there. Oh, God. I don't think this was a good idea. I did quick save, though, for what it's worth. Mr. Ward, this is still my private quarters. I would kindly ask you not to enter this room. And... can you leave the room, Mr. Varley? Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and do the reflection for her.
How are you feeling now?
I feel like myself again. Like when a cold has passed by. I am restored. But the face... What magic was that? How does something like that work? What did Wilhelmina get up to when she left here? Was it Nectanebo who had taken a hold of her body at the time? Or some Gin? And what damage have they done? I feel like these things may become my next obsession.
And ask her about the catacombs. What brought you to the catacombs? Curiosity, the same as you, but I have not had much luck. What a terrible place. What things took place down there, what might be down there still. Okay.
May Allah... Hello, Miss...
Go ahead and do a reflection with you. I guess ask you about this as well. We'll ask you about this first. Those shards look to be crafted with a great deal of care, miss. Mr. Hunter's always been so good to me. We'll wear these for the rest of the event, even just to set his mind at ease.
I hope you have some peace now.
You, sir, have no idea. My sight, my second sight, is not quite back to me yet. But I don't need it to say how lucky I am. I know Victoria acted, well, she acted, and she made mistakes. As did I, in chasing a husband without discussing it with her. And what that could mean for us.
Oh, Victoria was unaware she was trying to get a...
I'm still coming to terms
that
with
Ivy
it,
was trying to get a husband?
That someone so dear to me could break my trust. But I also know she wasn't entirely herself. And her haste bought my freedom too. I don't know what comes next for us, but that is a priceless gift. And Dara, dear sweet Dara, he trained me in the sight, you know. How to manage it, how to hide it from others. For him to be in this place when I needed him most, to have acted against Miss Dean and gotten us the key. And, of course, you, sir. You found the materials and returned them to us. You have given us a chance at a future together. And we will never forget that. Thank you.
Mr. Hunter has you well looked after. It was very kind of him to make these for us. He's always been so good to Ivy. I'm a little honored to be included, I think. Okay, reflection.
How are you feeling now that the situation is resolved?
Of course, I am thrilled with the outcome. But I am less thrilled with my behavior.
As you should.
I could blame a lot of it on Miss Dean, or this house. Maybe even just the time of year or the event itself. But my training works against me here. I have to own my anger, frustration, and mistakes from this past week. I have some work to do to regain Ivy's trust. It's possible I never will. But even if I lose her, she will be free. And that is worth everything. So thank you.
Alright, let's use this few minutes to talk to O'Doyle here for a second. Mr. Doyle, what was the nature of your relationship with Miss Dean? Why do I get the feeling I should answer you straight on this? We knocked boots a few times. Started with her getting me to steal some wine from the bar and bring her to restricted areas. Ended up with her ex Cahal showed up. Ended about when her ex Cahal showed up. I guess she was embarrassed to be slumming it with the bellboy. She's been avoiding me since. No big deal. Stuff like this happens all the time, does it? Maybe don't say that to Mr. Varley. Enough water.
Where will you go?
Everywhere, I hope. I was looking at France. We had a French couple come here once. They were really different. Didn't care what anyone else thought. But this week, I've met, well, in the loosest sense of it, people from so much further. Maybe I'll go to all their countries. Huh. Imagine they bumped into me. I wonder if they'd even know who I was.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, alright.
Hey, top of the hour. What's going on at 6 o'clock? Apparently nothing. Nothing is going on at 6 o'clock. Okay. I guess the basement to see what Mr. Varley's doing. Maybe he's finally gone. I can't hear anything. Oh, thank you. Jesus, he's finally gone from here. Okay, here we go. Why can't I use this? No bedclothes. I assume this is just being stored here while it's out of use. Oh, okay. A torn piece of paper. I can see a sequence of symbol. Okay, well, I brute forced that, and there was actually the last piece of paper I was supposed to find. The writing says, "Where can we get the money to keep going? Why can't I remember? And protect the poor lass." Lass. What lass? Where did my mind go? $37, $22, $34. Thank you. A scrolled series of numbers tucked carefully away. I don't think this is tucked carefully away. It's wide open when you open up the drawer. Anyway, $37, $22, $34. A collection of notes on guest movements and interactions, mostly focused on Miss Dean. Where did she go is written alongside them. Seems like Mr. Varley doesn't believe she left in the middle of the night after all. That seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on. I can't hear anything. Yay! Alright, baby. Here we go. Okay. What is it? Left, right, left. 37. Here we go. I don't remember if I wrote 22 or 27, but I want to say it was 22. Oh darn, I was 21. And when I was in like middle and high school and you had the lockers, I was really good at doing my fast because you didn't want to be that person, you know, just standing there, you don't know your locker combination. Anyway, I don't miss school, but dang, now I'm reminiscing. I can stop that. Financial records. Oh. A lot of papers, mostly letters, invoices, accounts, and calculations, it seems. It doesn't look good. The manor seems to be on the brink of closure. Seems like the Marquess is betting everything on this seance. Has even pulled all his wife's charitable efforts to focus on money here. A strange way to honor her legacy. Yeah, that is no bueno. A copy of Miss Mantovani's contract for the seance. For her week's work, she has been paid £3,000, with a further $2,000 to be paid should the seance be a success. A staggering sum, even if nothing comes to the event. No wonder she has come here. So now I need to confront Mr. Okay, Blake residence. Oh, can't do that just yet, but... Miss Mantovani seems unwell. Indeed, someone who works so regularly with such forces takes a risk. But she speaks of it and writes of it, it clearly takes a toll. We have made some arrangements, her and I, just in case. I'm hoping it won't come to that. Are you feeling alright, Miss Mantovani? Oh, why do you... Cough, cough. I'm alright, I'm fine, it was just a cough. Perhaps a cold from the weather. London is foggy, but here, it is just damp to the bone. Alright, okay. Forgive me if it's impolite to ask, but am I right in thinking an event such as this one must pay quite well for you? Is it impolite? I suppose it may be, so you and I, senor, we will keep it a secret. It does pay well, very well. Better than any I've hosted, cough, before in fact. I did not come here for the weather alone. I think my quest Blake was very anxious for it to happen, you see. Oh. Right. You have family back home, Miss Mantovani. Yes, a big one. More uncles, aunts, cousins, nephews, and nieces than you could count. All in one another's pockets, knowing business and having opinions. Laboring on the same farmlands day in and out with no hope for a better life. I missed them. When I was young, it was a terrible life for me. But now, as I age, I had hoped. Ah, do not mind me, Senor Ward. Okay, that's what I needed to form a hypothesis. Okay, so let's do that now. Carmela Mantovani's goal is to blank the blank despite a blank as she wants a blank for her blank. Okay. Her goal is to conduct the seance despite it killing her, as she wants to provide for her. Okay. Yep. What if I know what happened here?
Miss Mantovani is ill. Clearly her work is taking its toll. Another seance might be too much for her body to handle. I should find and confront her about this.
Senor what?
Alright, Carmela. Your goal is to conduct a seance despite it killing you, as you want to provide for your family. You're about to get 3,000 pounds and an extra 2,000 if it works.
It is not just those of us speaking to ghosts who are uncovering secrets, is it, Senor? I have had time to consider, to decide. This is not where I wanted to spend my last days. But at least this way, my death will have used the last I've spent on this Grand Séance. It will be something to be remembered. And this contract will serve my family well. It is not perfect, but few things are. Senor Ward, I have a favor I must ask of you. Senor Ward, I believe you to be a good man. I will not survive this seance. Even if I hadn't already known it for myself. I have seen it in my cards.
Oh, great.
I have resigned myself to this. I have reason for seeing this seance through. My family. I left when I was young. When I realized this gift gave me a way out. And what a life he has given me. I have performed in the old world and the new. Every kind of party I have been to. I even read for Queen Victoria. And through her granddaughter, I performed a seance for the Tsar and his mad monk. I could not have asked for more. But I do not have much left. All I earned, I spent. I could always earn more. But the time for that is at its end. I want to give something. Some fraction of the comfort I have had. This event. It pays well. Too much even. But at a time when I needed much. But now I fear I will be gone before I can get this money to them. Please, Signor, I will give you the secret to the lockbox in my room. Per favore, you must go to my room and get my earnings. Take this symbol. It will open my lockbox. A key to my room. I suspect you already have. When the seance is done, please, ensure my family gets the full amount.
Was there a lockbox in her room I didn't open?
I am sorry that I left, but that I love them,
Always.
Of course.
Grazie. Now, go.
Okay, I guess not. First try, let's go! I'll put this away for safekeeping. I'll make sure he gets to Miss Montavani's family. Hardly imagine how the other guests are going to react. Would they go through with the seance if they found out what it would do to Miss Montavani? I pray the Lord shows some compassion. They don't owe their complicity. At least Miss Montavani has chosen to die on her own terms. It's a luxury too few of us are afforded. Alright, mystery solved. Miss Montavani will conduct the seance even though she believes she will die as a result. Miss Montavani asked me to ensure her family gets her money so her death is not in vain. Nest egg. Mystery solved, Miss Montavani. I wonder if I've gathered enough shut up, Ward. Okay. Right then. Wait, I still have to talk to Mr. Sanat and pass on Mr. Dole's message, which apparently I never did. Alright, so let's do that real quick. Just going through everything. Barley, I need to find out where he is and confront. I cannot talk to you just yet. You, I have to worry about talking to Master Blake, so I can't do anything with you. Coventry. You. Investigate the Blake profile. I guess I can talk to you about this. Sanat, need to talk to you. Dupre. Joyce. I'm still very confused about Joyce. Seems whoever wrote this note left their Bible wherever Sunday Mass is held. Where was Sunday Mass? Was that not in the church? I didn't see a Bible. Yeah, let's go find Mr. Sanat. Found him. He was right outside. Okay. Mr. Dole's request. I had talked to Mr. Sanat earlier and just completely ignored this, by the way. Mr. Doyle has asked me to tell Father Sanat that he is abandoning their Gnostic request. I've spoken with Mr. Doyle. Oh, I know you two are working on something here at the Manor, but he has decided to remove himself from the task. He asked me to pass this message on to you. I see. I suspected as much. I knew him, you know. I married his parents and baptized him as a baby. He was a good boy, a devout boy. I asked him to help with some church business, but I did not know what this place would do to him. He has changed, lost. I see that now, and accept that I did that to him by sending him here. I understand and respect his needs to be free. Hopefully he will return in time on his own terms. In your task, I will try to carry on alone, I suppose. Humanity will not save itself, and Jesus had no company up on his cross. We shall see. Worm hypothesis now then. Father Sanat's goal is a blank by blank and blank from the blank. Okay. His goal is to save himself, maybe. Or save humanity by bringing in Aeon from the Black Iron Prison. What if? I know what happened here.
Father Sinnet believes he can save humanity here. I should find and confront him about this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Your goal is to save humanity by freeing an Aeon, or Eon rather, from the Black Iron Prison.
All that out, then you understand, yes?
Well, I don't, to be honest. I don't understand.
believe I do.
You know what lies deep beneath this complex, and what needs to be done. Good, good. For the mind is willing, but the body is weak. I was unsure I could do this alone, but
this is not me trying to help you.
Discuss this here. Come to my room. I have no idea how an Aeon came to be trapped under this complex, but nothing else explains all the strange behavior here. Ghosts? What are ghosts? A breaking of the fundamental rules of the universe. Time marches on, entropy moves forward, life becomes death. But here, it is riddled with ghosts and other aberrations. Why? Because the Aeon's presence warps reality around it. Think, child. It is a being of pure creation, absolute power. Why then can't it leave? Why indeed? It must be trapped. Trapped, like us, in the black iron prison. Perhaps by the Demiurge itself. Whatever the reason, we must free it. And I know how. Many good believers died to help me bring this magic up from the cold, dark depths of the Eisressenfeld caverns. The night I read about the caverns' discovery, caverns of ice found so out of place in Austria, I had a fever dream. Miles inside its interior, I saw an altar of ice. The answer, I knew, was there. We left at once, but it took months of digging, climbing, and searching to find the frozen shrine, buried far beyond what von Postlett-Zorich had discovered of the caves. It was not so grand now, having melted after who knows how long, but there I found it. Behold! The Aeon-killing sigil!
Oh, well, I don't know about all this.
Worry not, child. I see the look in your eye, the fear of killing such a being. But you can only kill its mortal shell, that which is used to anchor it to this place. In truth, all you will do is set it free. And once freed, it will return to Monad and tell them of this place, this realm of rotten debauchery. Once the true God knows of us and our plight in this prison, and of our dedication and kindness in freeing its Aeon, and we will be
I'm sorry.
free.
I'm sorry.
Why are you telling me this? Showing me this?
I am not sure I have much left in me. At all. And now, Seamus is gone. You know of the Aeon, the prison, our condemnation here, and now you have the sigil. Perhaps you can succeed where Seamus and I have failed. Go, child. Find the Aeon and free it. Free us all.
Right, but what if I don't want to, though? I didn't really consent to this.
No. If you could excuse me. I'm so tired. I do not think I have this evening's seance in me.
Oh, well, that's fine. You don't have to attend. Alright, mystery solved. Father Sanat will not be attending the seance. Father Sanat has passed the Aeon killing sigil, and all that it represents onto me. Thank you. Appreciate that. Preaching to the choir, solved Mr. Doyle and Father Sanat. world can certainly be a callous place, but a prison is a bit of a stretch. That sigil, though, Father Sanat seems convinced it was designed to kill an Eon. It looked so familiar to those I found throughout this house. I assume these sigils were some form of Irish pagan magic. But then how did this one end up in Austria for Father Sanat to find? Well, oh well.
Mr. Ward.
I do like how
can I help?
the names match what they're wearing sometimes. Okay, let's ask you about your hotel finances. An event like this must be a real boost for the hotel's income. One hopes. But this is about more than profit, Mr. Ward. Money unrecovered is some money well spent. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to ask you then. Let me ask him one more time about this.
Hello.
Okay, whatever. Do we think that perhaps I cannot look at that card that Mrs. Joyce and Miss Murphy were standing by because they're not here anymore? And of course the card is gone. Alright. Well, I found Mr. Varley though. So let's do that.
May I be of...
Oh, did I not form a hypothesis about him? Oh, I thought I already did. My bad. Vincent Varley's goal is to blank the blank from... Okay. His goal is to... From closure. Definitely. The Manor. It's a blank to blank the Manor from closure. To stop the Manor from closure. Wait, hold on. Vincent Varley's goal is to conceal Miss Dean's disappearance to stop the Manor from closure. That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I should just do my first thing. No, okay. Check the... Okay, I think I used to stop the Manor from closure and not protect, but I had this right idea. I know what happened here.
Mr. Varley is covering up Miss Dean's disappearance. I should find
He looks ugly from this side.
May I
Very strong chin. Your goal is to conceal Miss Dean's disappearance to protect the Manor from closure.
I regret to say it, but you're right. Do not get me wrong, I am concerned for Miss Dean, but I have done what I can, and still cannot find her.
Sir, you have not done what you could. You hid her disappearance. If you'd alerted the police, then a proper search of this place could have been undertaken.
Mind you, there's a second person that has disappeared too, that I don't even know if anyone's well aware of.
Because of your meddling.
You're right, of course. This place, this hotel, it's not just a business. For the staff, it is our home. This seance, the Marquess's obsession, and the money spent. We need this event to go well, or we are homeless. And if Miss Dean's situation had gone out, we would most assuredly be in trouble. But there might be another way, one that frees us from the fate of this seance. You see, there are rumors of treasure somewhere on the estate. A cache of gold from the mid to late 1600s. Grania, the wife of the original Marquess Edward Blake, she did not choose to be with him. She had hoarded a sum of money, intending to use it to escape her husband. She stabbed him in his sleep, But he awoke and managed to live long enough to kill her.
Jesus.
They died together, and the treasure has not since been found. If that's true, and that stash of gold is somewhere on the grounds, then finding it might just be enough to save the hotel. I've had no luck, obviously, but you might be able to find it.
It's certainly possible. If that will stop you from hindering this investigation, then I will see if I can help.
Take this. It was found in what remained of the lady's personal belongings, but I've never discovered what it unlocks. It's not much, but it's a start.
Hey, old rusty key. Find a Blake treasure, mysterious. Where are we doing that? Mr. Varley has given me a key that reputedly will open the door to a hidden treasure. Key with a strange symbol. Is that the key that's been... I saw the symbol on the door in the catacombs. Oh. I stand corrected, it's in the catacombs. Okay. I mean the one he's right beside, he could do this himself. Catacombs? What other door in here was locked? Oh, yes it is. Mr. Varley's key bears a symbol that matches the one on this door. I wonder... So for the record, I kept trying to go up this way because I'm like, oh, but then I saw it was blocked off. I forgot you have to go through cell 8 to get to the other side. That's why. Okay. Oh well, I'll be darned. A chest packed tightly with jewelry and other valuables. No doubt Mr. Varley will want to see this. Mr. Varley could have came down here himself and got this.
Mr. Varley, it appears you were right about that lost cash.
Let's discuss this further in my office. Can't believe it. I'd hoped it really existed, of course, but... I owe you a great debt, Mr. Ward.
I wouldn't want to put another one on you. I think you've had your fair share. I believe you've been given the blessings of the woman who hid the money too. I think now you just need to put it to good use.
I most certainly will. Thank you, sincerely.
And Mr. Varley?
Sir?
Never risk another guest's life. Not for any reason. Because I will find out. And I will have this place shut down.
Understood. Now, if you would excuse me, I have plans to make. Perhaps I best work while the séance happens, to take advantage of the Marquess being distracted. Everything should be in order already anyway.
Okay, mystery solved. Mr. Varley will no longer be attending the séance. Mr. Varley has received the treasure hidden in the Manor's catacombs and may now use it to save the hotel from closure. Lost cash. Alright. So that is Mr. Varley done then. That just leaves us then 4 people. Mr. Dupre, something about this. I was wondering if the reason why we can't discuss this with people is because or the reason why that's locked is because I perhaps haven't talked to everyone I can about like certain stuff. Like this, for example. I think I need to talk to more people about it. I am going to stop this recording here though, because I'm starting to get a headache and I'm also hungry. So, I will pick this up another day. But you see, the one about this goddess, we discussed this with everyone though. Which makes me think of Finn as the one. I don't know. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And I hate that I had to, like, somewhat Google this just to give me a hint, a push in the right direction. But I think I did mention how something about the St. Bridget crosses Miss Joyce when it comes to Mr. Dupre. I don't know if I said it out loud, but I was kind of thinking maybe they're connected. They are, actually. So, now recall that there is a Bible that someone left near Mass. Where was Mass at? It was in the drawing room. Catholic Mass was in the drawing room. So we need to go to the drawing room. And we need to look around the drawing room because there's a reason why you can enter the drawing room without there need to be an event going on. If I had just looked up where Mass was, because remember I thought it was in the church. It's actually not. Okay, there's nothing else of interest here. There's any number of books here, but none that catch my eye. The Bible somewhere, a book? Nope. Chalkboard. Okay. Oh, Bible, here we go. A well-loved Bible. Many pages have been dog-eared and several passages ringed. One of the passages has been ringed so thoroughly and so many times that the page is worn through. Leviticus 20:27. A man or woman who is medium or a wizard must be put to death. You will stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads. And on the inside cover, in loop and cursive, are the initials CJ. The housekeeper, Mrs. Caitlin Joyce. It was Mrs. Joyce who vandalized the flyer, but why? And there we have it. Alright, so now let's investigate her. I'm gonna hypothesize. So my mind was in the right place. I find the Bible that clearly belonged to her wherever Mass was. I just thought the Mass was in the church, and I just didn't bother to look up where it actually was in the timetable, and it was in the drawing room. I hate how I had the right idea. I just didn't know how to execute it. And then I also had the idea that maybe Caitlin could help with Mr. Dupre because St. Bridget, their crosses. Who's been putting crosses around Caitlin Joyce? That's why I was asking other staff members, like, hey, do you know who's picking these crosses around? Obviously it was Caitlin Joyce, but I didn't know how to like connect the two. And I had the right idea with the crosses and Mrs. Joyce perhaps helping Mr. Dupre being a third suspect, aspect, but I just couldn't execute it properly. I just needed Google to kind of push me in the right direction without spoiling too much of this game. But Caitlin Joyce's goal is to blank to blank before she's able to blank to blank. Okay, so her goal is to stone Miss Montavani to death before she's able to conduct the seance. That's pretty much it. I mean, pretty clear. That was clear as day what Leviticus 20:27 said. 20:27
I should
said.
find and confront her about this.
Hello, sir.
Your goal is to stone Miss Mantovani to death before she's able to conduct the seance, and Miss Saoirse, I hope you're listening.
Lord, oh, my sweet Lord, what is wrong with me? Every moment the witch lives, I sin. Even Abraham could kill his son for God, sir. Why is it so hard to kill a damn witch?
Oh, you want to do it.
Could you forgive yourself if it were easy? Is this truly what God intends? Think, Mrs. Joyce.
You don't understand. She's just been so kind, and I keep seeing her face. Except there's wet red down her skull, and the squelch of bone mixed with the scent of iron. So
Oh,
thick
baby
you
girl.
can taste it. And her hair is matted, and she's crying, and I just...
None of it happened. None of it has to.
Doesn't it?
No. We are godly. But not everyone needs to be godly to be good. And just because somebody is a mystic, that doesn't also mean that they are monsters.
I want to believe that. But every time I try, it feels like I'm questioning him.
So try again. God is steadfast enough for questions, Mrs. Joyce. And He's good enough to love you when you seek answers. I have faith.
Oh, sir, oh, you're right, aren't you? I can't do it. I am almost... Oh, could I? Oh, sweet Lord, forgive me. Maybe He sent me an angel? To show me these people aren't savages. Please, take this. It's St. Bridget's cloth, a brat vrede for your protection. I pray the Lord keep you safe.
Then you're not?
I mean it, sir. I'll find a way.
And there
to
we have a
repent.
third aspect.
I don't know how yet, but something will come up. I have faith that it will.
Good. I know this is a lot. I'll be back to check on you, Mrs. Joyce.
Okay. Mrs. Joyce felt it was her God-given duty to stone Miss Mantovani to death, which is crazy, but she did not want to do this. I have convinced her to be more open-minded about the others' beliefs. She's willing to try and experience something suitable. Alright, the Holy Ribbon, which we can discuss with her, and then, fittingly, Mr. Dupre. While you're here, though, I will discuss it with you.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Forgive me, Mrs. Joyce, but what exactly is Brat Bride? Oh, it's a special cloth, sir. It's laid out on sunset at St. Bridget's feast day and brought back in before sunrise. St. Bridget blesses it as she travels the land at night and sends the morning dew to fill it with healing and protection. It's kept me safe all these years, sir. I truly hope it does the same for you. Mrs. Joyce, sorry.
You told me before that you wish to repent for your actions. Is that still true?
Oh, yes, Mr. Ward, it is.
In that case, Mr. Dupre is in desperate need of your help. The spirit of his dearest friend has been trapped inside the manor, and only a worshipper of St. Bridget can set her free.
St. Bridget? But she... I had no idea she cared for people such as them. The Lord truly does have a lot to teach me these days, doesn't he? Yes, Mr. Ward. Tell him I'm ready and willing to help. Whatever it takes, I'll be there. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mrs. Joyce. Do you know... I cannot find the right words to say.
Oh, thank the Lord, sir. Me too.
I suppose, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I can't imagine this is easy for you. What can I do to make this less frightening?
Sir, you were in mourning. I should be the one to ask that question. And yet you're asking me, who treated all of you like... Oh... You're all so... different to what I expected. Let me try to be different too, sir, and tell me what to do.
Simply be here, Mrs. Joyce. That is more than enough.
I'm not sure that I...
You fear the flame, don't you, Mr. Ward? I can see it in your eyes.
Yes. It's taken a lot from me.
You know, Breed, your Saint Bridget, they are fire deities. Laura was a priestess of the flame. She was part of a sisterhood who kept a sacred fire going back home. And a part of her was given to that fire, as was her wish.
That's beautiful.
I think it's funny, and very like Laura, that she picked you to manifest to. One last playful act.
I'm scared too, Mr. Ward. I've never been so out of my depth. But I see now we have to face our fears, to grow. Each one's work will be made clear, for the day will reveal it, and fire will test it. The fire will show what each person's work is worth. 1 Corinthians 3:13. But as a godly man, you already know that. What is your work worth, Mr. Ward?
Well, it's about that time, Laura. I won't say goodbye again. I've already done it twice. Instead, perhaps we could say, see you soon, old friend. Thank you, Mr. Ward. Both of you.
Oh, sir, you're crying.
My heart's never been broken quite like this, Mrs. Joyce. But I weep with joy that she may be at peace. Thank you for your help. Without you, she...
I'll not suffer to think about it, sir.
Mrs. Joyce, now that your mind is changing towards these ways, will you join me for the séance?
You know, I think I will. I didn't realize before, but I was harboring a deep dread about it. Now that it is gone, I would like to attend.
I know what you mean. It's as if some part of it felt it to be unsafe. But now, I think Laura is watching over us and wants us to be there.
Come, let's get you inside. I'll make you a hot cup of tea.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. That would be much appreciated.
And there we finally have it, man. I would give anything to speak to Eamon again, to apologize. To summon his spirit in flames. I can see the comfort it brought to Mr. Dupre. It would be so easy to see you again, but I don't think I have it in me to call you here this way. I've dragged you through fire before, never again. Mystery solved. Mr. Dupre is now protected from harm at the seance by Laura's spirit. With help from myself and Mrs. Joyce, his friend's soul is now freed from the Manor's grip. And then also, mystery solved. Mrs. Joyce is not protected from harm at the seance by Laura's spirit. Mrs. Joyce has repented for her fearful ways and has opened her heart to other beliefs. Oh snap! Let's go! Let's go! Is all the lights out? What does that mean for the seance, I wonder? The three aspects. Mystery solved, Mr. Dupre, and Mrs. Joyce. I wonder if I've gathered enough evidence. Not yet. We will soon. Alright, cool. Well, I think we did a lot in this part. It may be a shorter part. But that just is ridiculous. Because we're shaping up for the last part to be... Well, I mean, all we have left for these three characters. And we can't do anything until 8 p.m. So, remember last part when I said I was nervous I wasn't gonna have enough time to finish everything? I have less than an hour and a half before I need to do something. So I don't know what I'm gonna do the next hour and a half. I may actually need to go rest in a bed or something until then. But the next part we're gonna have be like the grand finale, because we will then have, unless something's going on at 7, which I don't think it is. But we have the silent dinner at 8, and then the actual seance is at 9, and then the day ends at midnight. So it looks like I may have something to do after, but I don't know what that would be, but I digress. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching this part, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.